Okay, guys, so I'm in an airport, as you can see, and it's time to do more how to get into ketosis series. But check this out. I'm at this, it's such a freaking awesome thing. Isn't that fantastic on that sky? Something about really beautiful, chunky clouds from my old photography days that's so cool. So basically, people are like, how in the heck can you travel this much? So, mind you, my favorite thing in the whole world is to travel. And living in freaking LA is sometimes stifling. I need to go to different parts of the world and free my freaking mind, which is the title of this video. Well, it's basically how to get into ketosis by freeing your mind. So I work and I work and I work and I work and I work so much, it's incredible. People keep asking and asking questions, which is really, really cool. But at the same time, Steph can't do it all. Sometimes in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of chaos, I just book a ticket and I just go. Just just freaking go. Because I have to release. Remember, your body is a reflection of your mind. So I gotta keep my mind right. I gotta keep it good. That's how you keto adapt. That's how you lose the lbs. That's how you heal the thyroid. So a woman, she put on my Facebook wall, oh, I tried keto and my hair started falling out, and then I got off keto and I ate low carb, high fat, and my hair stopped falling out. And I was like, yeah, because your body is glucose dependent. And when you try to keto adapt, you don't have enough stored glycogen in your muscle and glucose to get up to your fledgling brain to not put pressure on the thyroid to slow down the body, because it's a transitional period. And that's why you got to get your body into a parasympathetic state when you're trying keto, or your hair might fall out. No joke. And instead of your menstrual cycle getting better, sometimes it'll stop or it'll last for 50 days or something stupid like that. But the way you approach doing this reality starts right here. You have to find a balance. So every once in a while, I gotta go travel because it's so chaotic and so crazy where I'm at, and so much noise all the way around me. I gotta go hop on a plane and get it going, right? That's how I do it. I go and I get it right. So, prayers falling out, and I was like, you gotta do keto slowly. You guys just like do the macros, the 80%, 15.5, 80% fat, 15.5, and you have your calories too low. I mean, you have your fat grams, my bad. You have your fat grams too low. Instead of having 200 grams of fat, you're like, 130, 120, 110. You're doing like 1,400 calories, but you're not eating enough carbohydrates to refuel your glycogen storages. And that's why you got a lot of women, the hair falls out because hair is too expensive to grow. So your body will just dump it. They dump the ability to be able to grow hair, or you'll become constipated, or you'll drop a lot of muscle, right? You'll just drop, do DEXA scan, and you realize that you're losing muscle. This is because your body is still primed and conditioned to want the glucose, and that's a problem because that's what we're trying to get away from. Glucose shoots you up, shoots you down, shoots you up, shoots you down, and that's how you develop the dependency on it. Your adrenal glands, again, are overstimulated. You have all these things to raise blood sugar back up, but you crash. You crash. A lot of you guys crash in the afternoon, and if you don't crash, it's because you're so adrenaline junkied out that your body never gets a chance to even rest. It's so freaking trying to raise its glucose through gluconeogenesis that when you do keto and you just drop all the carbohydrates, the body's like, hell no, I'm not in a parasympathetic state. There is no state of calm. Post 5 o'clock in the evening, I'm ramping up. So a lot of women, they ramp up towards the evening, and this is the reason why they have thyroid symptoms. And no matter what, they're like, I got my macros right. First of all, you don't have to do macros right. You gotta have like 200 grams of fat, which most people don't do, 50% from animal fat, which people don't do. They use a lot of coconut oil and olive oil, and that's not getting the job done. Okay? So, you guys have your fat macro types wrong. You're still eating tuna and chicken breast wrong. And you're not going to bed. And you're like, I had a woman just now when I was sitting looking at my phone, at my email. She was like, oh, what sleep aid? She said, what supplement? And I was like, supplement? Turn your shite down. and relax. Start thinking about sleep at 5, around 5, way before you go to bed. It's not like you just kind of conceive and conceptualize the idea of getting into a relaxed state so you can sleep. Yes, magnesium at night is like the one supplement I suggest because we're magnesium deficient, which is why a lot of you guys or women crave chocolate. But the reality is, you have to turn down way before you go to bed. You guys don't do that. You crank up. So you have cortisol, this slow timer that just, you get to sleep and then boom, it wakes you up in the middle of the night. And boom, you've got restless leg syndrome. And boom, you have a hard time going back to sleep and you wake up tired. And if you don't wake up tired, you crash right after you wake up and you're not hungry because you guys are eating too late. You're 1,300 calories instead of 22 or 2,000 calories a day. Women I'm speaking to really directly, even though this is for men as well. So if you guys want to learn how to get into ketosis, how to sleep better, how to not have your hair fall out, doing keto, how incredibly amazing it is to actually heal the thyroid if you do it right. So perhaps you need to graduate your carbohydrates slowly. Sweet potato. You can't do nightshades. If you can't do vegetables, then you have to find what you don't have an allergen to, no allergic reaction to. You gotta mess around, use your glucometer and see what makes your glucose spike so you know if you can't do goitrogenic foods, you can't do nightshades, you can't do the oxalates, you gotta cook things, you gotta be careful for the phytic acids. Whatever you are, you've gotta go and do your due diligence and research and find out what you guys can handle. So if you guys want to learn more, as I'm on my way to Ecuador, and I think, I don't know if I said this because I was trying to do another video, but it shut off. I said the beginning. I don't remember, but I'll say it again. Tristan lives in Ecuador as well, but I'll be so far away from him. Unfortunately, I will not be able to see him on this trip to Ecuador. Everybody thinks I'm going down there to visit him and his wife. But I'll probably just give a shout out on social media. Otherwise, I'm going to see the rainforest, and beautiful beaches, and I'm going to clear my mind, and I'm going to put myself in a parasympathetic state, and I'm going to be grateful for what I have instead of, not grateful. Because that's how you heal the body, is to be grateful and to appreciate, especially us who live in the U.S., we're so freaking lucky. Really? Really, really. We're so freaking lucky. And look at this beautiful sky today. Is that not the bomb, dude? I can't even handle it. It's so nice. Okay, guys, if you want to learn more, go to StephaniePerson.com, Stephanie the Business Person on my Facebook fan page, or Stephanie Ketogenic on my way to Keto. Peace out.